Hello guys, and welcome to another MK Mobile tutorial video. Today we'll be checking how useful toughness actually is. Remember, toughness is one of the 4 base stats in the game and it actually reduces damage taken if higher than the enemy attack. Otherwise, it does nothing. You can disregard it. Anyways, in order to check how useful toughness is, I built this team of strangers without any synergy and I picked Ronin Kenshi as our main testing subject. Reason being, he has the second highest toughness in the game and unfortunately for me I don't have the MK Mobile toughness champion Ronin Kitana maxed. But for the time being Kenshi will do the job perfectly. And now you can see the enemy team. What I need to do is, first, to make sure enemy Kung Lao doesn't spank me with X-Ray, and in order to avoid that I will equip Blaze's Life Force, and second, I need to remove all toughness gear or not to equip any from the first attempt so I can check what will be the damage I will take from Kung Lao if my toughness is lower than his attack. It seems like an easy job. My toughness is 56,700 and the enemy attack is 57,665. And this means that we are good to go. Of course, during the short matches I'm not going to resist or block, I simply need to take the damage Kung Lao will inflict to me. And you can clearly see the distinct numbers on the screen excluding the critical hits. I am not going to count the critical hits. His basic attacks deal 1256, 2512 and 3768. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, Kung Lao used his special one in the beginning of the game and I actually recorded the mini hits of the ability so we can compare it to the damage in the next battle. As our Kenshi is dead guys, we need to give him the best possible toughness gear and restart the match. I will give him Witch Ward for 50% toughness boost and Cybernetic Arm for additional 45%, and with those two items my toughness will rocket to the incredible 110,565. So let's check what will change. Another game against the same opponent and again we are taking damage without any resistance whatsoever. The basic hits now are 922, 1843, 2764, which is around 27% lower than before. And the special attack mini hits are 1583, 4749 and 14840, respectively, again 27% lower than the first game. And we achieved that with 110,565 toughness against 57,665 attack. In other words, toughness that is 92% higher than the enemy attack. Which basically means that for each 3.4% that our toughness is higher than the enemy attack, we are taking 1% less damage. Or roughly said, for each 3% toughness higher than the enemy attack, we are taking 1% less damage. But let's make another test. This time we have opponent with higher attack. The Goro has 61,267, which is again higher than our base toughness. Plus, this time again we want to power drain him and make sure that he won't be critting at all. So we equip Bloody Shotgun Armor and Sindel String because they both reduce the critical hit chance of our opponent. And again, first game, no toughness gear as we want to check what will be the regular damage we will take. Good thing here is that Goro simply cannot crit at all, so we can take the base damage without any issues. There you go, the battle is over and we can restart it, but this time we will give our Kenshi Witch Ward for 50% toughness boost and our toughness will jump from 56,700 to 85,050. And here we go, we are in another game, and now, this time, we will compare the special attack damage. Unfortunately for me, this Goro insists of using his special too, so I will tag my Cabal in, I will snare him, and hopefully then he will use his special one on my Kenshi. There you go. Special 1 stats from previous game were 2705, 5409 and 36,269, and now we have 2392, 4657 and 31,263, which is again between 12 and 14% lower. And if you calculate the reduction of the damage, we got almost the same results like the Kung Lao game. Again, roughly 1% damage reduction for every 3% increase of toughness against attack ratio. To be accurate, for each 3.25% toughness higher than the attack, you are taking 1% less damage. Okay guys, we just tested toughness, and unlike recovery, we can conclude that it actually has some effect on the gameplay. I believe you can make your own decision on whether to rely on high toughness in your games or not. If you're asking me, I'll take it anytime, but I always go for attack and hit points first. However, keep in mind that toughness will be quite effective only if the base toughness of your character is high. If it isn't, then don't bother with it at all. So, this is all from me for today guys. See you next time. Take care.
Perfect.